What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the impact builder. The grind don't stop just because it's Sunday. We got 31 days to complete this challenge, and we not gonna stop until we are complete. We are finished. So we are here for day 23. We got 8 more days to finish up, and we are going to finish strong. We are going to do this all the way through. Y'all know if you're a track and field, you'll get this. You always run through the tape. You always run through the tape. So here's day 23, and what we're going to focus on today. We'll talk about own the future your legacy is preparing for. Do you own the future that your legacy is preparing you for? Legacy builders, that's you. You are a legacy builder, and you build your legacy each and every day. But legacy builders don't only respond to today's marketplace. You're not just responding to today's marketplace, they prepare for tomorrow. Are you prepared for tomorrow? Are you prepared for where the market is going tomorrow? Y'all know I always talk about the bell curve. The bell curve is for those that are in front of the bell curve, on top of the bell curve, and behind the bell curve. You never want to be behind the bell curve for sure. You might get away with being on top of the bell curve because you're right there. You're just kind of going along and you're surviving. But those of us that are a part of that are in front of the bell curve are about legacy building. Because here's the thing, your legacy becomes vulnerable. It becomes vulnerable when your business, your book, your brand, or organization is built for a world that no longer exists. Ask Arrow's Video. I know half of y'all don't even know what an Arrow's Video is. Radio Shack. What's a Radio Shack? Is that some shack that's just sitting out? No. You don't know what Radio Shack is. Or Blockbuster or Hollywood Video. All of those companies that are no longer exist. You want to build with today's excellence, while preparing for tomorrow's opportunities. You've got to see what tomorrow has the opportunity for you and beat it there. That's why I say Steve Jobs is one of the greatest minds of the 20th and 21st century, because he solved the problem that none of us, nobody else, none of us saw that was there. But he saw it. Mr. Walt Disney, when he created Disneyland and Disney World, he wasn't creating for that day. He was creating for today that Disneyland and Disney World still exist in. So you got to do that. So here's your challenge. I want you today to move beyond asking, what does my business need right now? I want you to move beyond that. We got to go deeper than that. And I want you to ask this instead: what will the people I serve need from me 3 years from now, 5 years from now? And am I preparing to provide it? Are you preparing now to provide it now? Like I've told you, we're building our legacy every single day. There are some entrepreneurs, there's some entrepreneurs that are already in 2035, 2034, 2030. They're already that far ahead. They're thinking that far. They're preparing to provide what is going to be needed in that future. And then I want you to, after you've done that and you've asked yourself that question, of what will people that you serve need from you 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and are you preparing to provide it? I want you to conduct this future legacy strategy and planning. Um, in these four areas. I want you to think about these four areas. Here's area one, the marketplace, your marketplace. What is changing about how you deal, how your ideal client or readers or readers think, buy, learn, communicate, and make decisions. That's your first one. That's your marketplace. What is changing about them, your ideal client? What is changing about them or your readers? What is changing about their thinking or their buying, their learning, their communicate, and what makes and make decisions? How is that changing? Um, Area two is your industry, your particular industry. What emerging trend? What emerging trend? Technology, AI capability, platform, or business model could significantly change how your industry operates. You got to see the future of technology and how it's going to impact what it is that you do, and what your industry does as a whole as well. Here's your area three. You want to think about your customers, your clients. I say your clients. What problem is beginning to change, to emerge? What problem is beginning to emerge for the people that you serve, that they may not fully recognize yet? That's the Steve Jobs concept, where you're thinking ahead. You're solving a problem before it even becomes a problem. And then your last area is your capability. What knowledge, skill, or relationship, technology, or resource will you need to develop now to remain valuable in the future? I want you to think about that. What knowledge, skill, relationship, technology, or resource will you need to develop now to remain valuable in the future? And then once you do that, I want you to identify one future opportunity, or threat your business brand or book or organization needs to prepare for. What is it? Just one. I just want you to do one today. Then create your 1 day, 90-day future move. Your 1 day, 90-day future move. And I want you to use this sentence to kind of get you going. Over the next 90 days, I will blank so that what I'm building remains relevant, valuable, and positioned for the future. Make it measurable. Don't just do something, make it measurable. It might mean learning an emerging technology, modernizing a service that you provide, developing a new skill, studying changing your client behavior, repositioning your intellectual property, testing it, testing a new delivery model, or building a strategic relationship. It can be any of those things. Just think about that. Don't wait until change until change foresees you to evolve. You want to prepare while you still have the advantage of the choice to prepare, because you don't want to get to the point where you don't have where you don't have the choice of preparing, but you have no choice but to change. So and I'm finishing with this. You cannot own tomorrow's legacy while thinking only about today's success. The legacy builders like you, like me, anticipate, prepare, innovate, and position. Own your legacy. Own your legacy by building something capable of serving the marketplace that exists today while developing the capacity to lead the marketplace that's coming tomorrow. That's what I want you to do. This is day 23 of Own Your Legacy Challenge, the 31-day Own Your Legacy Challenge. Day 23 will be, it's your boy, the Impact Builder. We'll be right back here tomorrow with day 24. Let's own our legacy moving forward. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow.